Hello mga repapits. So today, naisipan ko munang lumabas to do this vlog para maiba naman tayo ng environment. But still here inside the subdivision. Ito yung court na hindi muna nagagamit kasi we're not allowed yet to play outside sports. Diba? Alam naman natin yan dahil kasi ECQ pa rin. So nevertheless, ang ganda ng weather, ang ganda ng atmosphere, medyo marumi nga lang, but nature. Kasi tahimik, breezy, at napaka-relaxing. Okay, para dito sa vlog na ito, gusto kong i-share sa inyo yung nalalaman ko regarding how to read a wine label. Alright? I have some of different bottles here. Nakikita nyo sa harap nyo. I have the white wine and I have here the red wine. Alright? Gusto kong i-share to dun sa mga aspiring na newbie or mga greenhorn nang gustong magtrabaho sa hotel, restaurant, and especially cruise line industry. Alright? But before we start dito sa topic na to, gusto ko munang turuan kayo ng some particular grape variety, how to pronounce it properly. Kasi mahirap naman na marunong nga kayo magbasa ng label, but to pronounce the proper grape variety, hindi natin kayang i-pronounce it in a right way. Kasi siyempre, international market tayo. Once you go outside the country, you have to pronounce it correctly. So, ibig sabihin, nag-aral tayo, you done your training for the wine training. Sige, bibigyan ko kayo ng 5 each examples lang ng grape varietals. Kasi napakarami ng grape varietals, don't get me wrong. It is hundreds of thousands different grape varietals together with the crossbreed. So, ang ituturo ko lang sa inyo to start, ito yung mga grape varietal na most commonly na na-encounter nyo, especially para dun sa mga newbie or kahit dun sa mga especially professional, alam na nila itong grape varietal. Alright? Let's start first with the white wine. I will give you 5 white wines and 5 red wines for the grape varietal or grape varieties. Okay. I will put the grape varietals here para makita niyo yung tamang spelling at tamang pronunciation. Alright? Okay guys, let's start. First, I have here the Chardonnay. So it's written on the label here in Beringer Founders Reserve is Chardonnay. So the CH, you will pronounce it as letter S. So it means Chardonnay, not Chardonnay. Forget the Chardonnay. You must pronounce it Chardonnay. Next one, I have the 2 Sauvignon Blanc. Alright? The Sauvignon Blanc pronounced Sauvignon, not Sauvignon. Sauvignon Blanc. And then the Blanc pronounced B-L-O-N-K, but the spelling is B-L-A-N-C. Blanc. That's the proper pronunciation because it's a French, alright, word. So I have here 2 examples of Sauvignon Blanc. The next one is, I have here the Moscato. Moscato, it's a lot of different words they use in different countries, such as Muscat, Muscadel, and Moscato. Alright? Very easy and simple. So we have 3 already. The 4th one, it's Pinot Grigio. Alright? The Pinot, you will see that they have a letter T at the last end, but you don't need to pronounce it. Kailangan ang pronunciation is Pino lang. Pino. And then, the Grigio is a Italian words na ginamit nila itong grape varietal, which is very famous in the northern part of Italy. Pinot Grigio, very light and dry, very nice white wine. Alright? In French, they have the Pinot Grigio called Pinot Gris. The G-R-I-S. So you don't need to pronounce the letter S. Gris. As G-R-I. So Pinot Gris. And then the last grape varietal I would share to you for the white wine is Riesling. So not Riesling, Riesling. Okay? I don't have that bottle here. So I have only 4. And then for the red wine, we go with the red wine. I will give you the 5 top grape varietals which they use. Mostly in the restaurant, in the bars, and even in the cruise ship. The number 1 is Cabernet Sauvignon. Alright? As you can see, the Cabernet, they have a letter T at the last end. So you don't need to pronounce the letter T. Alright? Not Cabernet. It should be Cabernet Sauvignon. Alright? I don't have the Cabernet Sauvignon here. And the next one, it's Pinot Noir. Alright? The Pinot Noir, the same as the Pinot Grigio, you don't need to pronounce the Pinot, the T. So, Pinot Noir. Some of them, they pronounce it Pinot Noir, which both of them are right. Alright? Because in different parts of the world, they use Pinot Noir, and some of them, in different places, they call it Pinot Noir. Yung Noir, it means black. They pronounce it N-W-A, Noir. Okay? French, you don't need to pronounce the last letter than R. Should be Noir. Okay. And then the third grape, it's Malbec. I have here the Malbec. Malbec, it's mainly a blended grape varietal. But now, the Argentinian had a big, may dumadaan na aeroplano. Narinig nyo kasi we are here outside, so palampasin muna natin siya. Commercial break. Sarap minsan narinig mo yung mga ganitong sound kasi you are outside. Very relaxing lang siya, very natural. Okay? So Malbec. So gaya ng sinabi ko, Malbec is a medium to full-bodied red. But this one is a very famous nowadays in Argentina. This is the main gold grape varietal of Argentina. Okay. The third one, since I have here, we use the Carmanere grapes. So Carmanere is basically founded in France. They lose the grapes. And now, in South America, in Chile, this is the main gold grape varietal of the Chilean wine market. So Carmanere is a medium bodied, most likely the same as the Merlot. Alright, so meron na tayong 4. And the last one is I have this a very expensive bottle with me. Actually, I already drink it together with my wife. It's the Penfold grains. The predominant grapes that they use for this one is Shiraz. Alright? Shiraz, the French word, they call it Shiraz. Right? So, I think I have 5 already. We have the Cabernet Sauvignon. We have the Merlot. We have the Malbec. We have the Pinot Noir. And we have the Carmanere. Okay? So, for the next vlog, or sa mga susunod nating vlog, tuturuan ko pa rin kayo ng, again, additional information for the grape variety, the pronunciation, plus the description as well. Alright? So now, let's continue for how to read the wine label. Okay. Dito muna tayo sa madali. Sa pinaka-basic na ituturo sa inyo. And there we go with the complicated one. I have only one bottle. So let's go with the white and red. As you can see, these are the same producer, which is the Beringer vineyard in California. Alright. para mas madali nyo matandaan how to read the wine label, especially if you are a waitress or a wine steward, you need to introduce the wine bottle to the table. So I will give you a short brief, especially dun sa newbie and the greenhorns, to start serving wine. Alright? You have to remember at least the 4V. First is the vineyard. So what is the name of the vineyard? Or the name of the bottle itself? Here, as you can see, the Beringer Founders Estate Vineyard. Alright? 1V. The second V, it's a Grape Varietal. Written in here, Pinot Noir, and written in here is Chardonnay. So, we have 2V. Para mas madali lang, para mas madali nyo siyang maintindihan and easy to introduce the wine. The third one, it's the vintage. Here is the vintage 2016 and here is the vintage 2017. Alright. Additional knowledge for the vintage. Vintage, this is where the grape is harvested. Hindi ito yung vintage kung kailan siya in-age through the oak barrel for the aging process. Hindi po. Yung 2016 and 2017, these are the harvesting of the grape nila. So that's the vintage. So meron na tayong the vineyard, the varietal, the vintage, and the last one, it's a, I would say, marami eh. Pwedeng vintner's name. Vintner's name is the name of the house, the winemaker itself. It's written on the back here. Alright? It's the house of the Beringer. But the bottle is a founder's reserve. So, iba yun ha. Iba yung name of the vineyard, the name of the bottle, and name of the owner, yung vintner's name. Alright? And then the last one, it considered letter V, it's the alcohol volume. Alcohol volume, kung ano yung alcohol content nila, or yung proof, alcohol proof. Here, the alcohol proof is a, for the Chardonnay, it's 13.9 pitch strong. For the white wine kasi, it starts the ABV or the average by volume or the volume starts with the 10%. Mainly makikita nyo lang mga 11 to 12, but this one is 13.9 or 13 max. Bira kasi makakita ng ganitong 13.9. For the red, bit more. Sometimes you will encounter 14.5, especially the Shiraz. Kasi very bold alcohol yan at very robust. So ayan, it's medyo alcohol content yan, mataas. It kailangan din kasi sa aging. Alright? So yun lang. So napakadali. Unang-una, it's the vineyard, which is a Founder's Reserve Beringer. Second, it's the Grape Varietal, which is the Chardonnay. Number 3, it's the vintage. It's a 2016 and 2017. And 4 is vintner's name, which is the state or the owner of the bottle, and then the volume. So sabihin na natin it's 5V. Okay. This bottle which I have, this is from the New World versus the Old World. Ang mga New World kasi, it's very easy to read the wine label because they put the grape varietal on it. And this one, this bottle which I have here on the table is a single grape varietal. Okay, meron tayong mga bottles na blended. Don't forget, blended, it means 3 to 4 to 5%, 5 different grape varietal or more. Especially sa France, they could have 13 to 64 grape varietal in one bottle. Okay, so ito madali lang. So single grape varietal, they put on the label, it's the New World wine. Okay, supposed to be for the Old World, I have a French bottle here, but this bottle eventually nakalagay na yung grape varietal, which is Malbec. Right? Normally sa Old World, especially sa French bottle, they don't put the grape varietal on the label. Kailangan talaga nag-aral ka ng WSET. Ibig sabihin, nag-aaral ka ng wine education regarding wines. Kasi po, sa old world, you have to know the village, you have to know the district, you have to know the region, the sub-region, and their law on that particular place. They have their own grape varietal na nakaukit na dun. So when you see the place, only the place and the bottle, you can easily recognize what is the predominant grape varietal. Hindi mo naman mahuhulaan lahat yung percentage ng grape varietal na binlend. Ang mahuhulaan mo lang dun yung predominant. Ano yung predominant? Yung mas malaki ang ginamit nilang portion, especially Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot. These are the two grape varietals, especially sa France. Meron kasing left bank at right bank yan. Masyadong complicated yan regarding sa France. So you have to know the region and the sub-region and the district para ma-recognize nyo kung anong grape varietal. Alright? Furthermore, sa mga susunod kong vlog, ituturo ko rin sa inyo yun, how to read yung sa mga old world wines. But for the meantime, itinuro ko muna sa inyo yung mga single grape varietal, especially na nakalagay na yung grape varietal on the labels. Para dun sa newbie at para dun sa magsisimula pa lang uminom, is madali para sa inyo to recognize what kind of grape varietal is in the bottle of the wines itself. Alright? Napakadali lang ng topic natin ngayon. At kung nagustuhan nyo itong topic na to, please leave a like. Put the comments down below kung ano yung gusto nyo malaman regarding wines. And soon, if I have time and if I have some events, normally I teach wines and F&B services. So, pag nagkaroon ako ng chances, pag nagkaroon kami ng simulation, I will share it to you. How to serve a proper bottle of wine to the table. Alright? So, thank you very much for today. I hope na meron kayong natutunan regarding how to read the wine label. And mas marami pa tayong pagsasamahan for the cocktail making, for the wines, for the adventures, for motor series. And guys, stay safe. Don't forget to pray. Makakayanan natin lahat to at matatapos lahat din ng mga problema nito, especially all over the world. For this COVID. And God bless everyone. Thank you so much. Bye. Ciao for now.